Alright, so here we are playing Rome Total War. If you're watching this video, well, this is my first commentary, so don't expect it to be amazing or, even accurate, because, yeah, I might suck at these. I'm making these sort of a documentary to showcase, what I'm thinking as a new player, as, someone who doesn't know everything. To give reference to how I would think once I become more experienced, once I, understand all the underlying tactics, I think it'd be fun to see, if I get to become like a really good player, see how I was thinking, and, disclaim and show how much of an idiot I was now, which, that's most likely. Yeah. So, I got a few replays here. My first siege victory, my first actual victory. I'm going to make these as my two first videos. I'm going to do my first victory first because, that came first by day. I played this game earlier this week, and so I'm kind of proud of this victory because I don't do well against, Greek cities, Macedon.
Units, await my order!
I was hitting it first. Alright, so getting set up, I'm playing the Scipii Romans because, Scipii are awesome. And I'm playing against Macedons because, that's how the other guy rolls, probably. Setting up, I have, my army consists mainly of urban cohorts, first legionary cohorts, two of them, light auxilia and archer auxilia. I got some Praetorian cavalry in the back. I didn't know, I think this was CWS, and I don't know the rule set entirely, so I thought I had gotten to max my archers, and I replaced the rest with light auxilia, because I knew those guys don't count as archers. But I was mistaken. I could have put in more archers here, but it really doesn't matter for me. So this is my general right here. I like to keep them front and center. Let me pause before I get started. And I don't know why I didn't move these guys up to, maybe the flank. Maybe I wanted to get support these guys, or something like that, or I wanted them to give the morale boost to these guys. But I try to keep this guy in the center because he has the most morale boost. He's the general. He is the first legionary cohort, legionary eagle. He's going to give morale boost to these guys as they engage him. I don't know what his actual range is for that morale boost, but I figure it's best to have him in the center. Later on, I think he actually helps these guys out a lot, depending on where I move him. I forget exactly where he goes, but at first, I didn't get this. I catch my mistake here, but I know I should keep these guys in loose formation when they're like this, so that they don't get hit by arrow fire, they don't lose unnecessary casualties. But as soon as I start, I figure, I should keep them on that. These guys in the front, I know I keep on guard mode. That way, because I see I'm going up against Macedon, these guys are going to be going up against heavy phalanx. I want to keep these guys in guard mode to preserve them. Sort of stall everything while I see if I can do some hammer and anvil tactics. Ultimately, that's what I do. I keep my cavalry. I figure, for this one, I want to see what I can do if I keep a heavy side. If I keep one side, very heavy in cavalry. See if I can get around behind, and I can have safe from behind. I'm not too concerned if he tries to rush this side. I figure, if he does, I got these guys back here. I can hold them off. I can keep my I can preserve my skirmishers and archers. So I start, and I figure all these guys I have on for documentary purposes. I'll keep all these guys on. All my guys actually on fire at will mode. I leave you guys, figure you guys know what you're doing, and eventually I'll probably stop that as I want to be more precise with my orders, but I'm not too used to this mouse yet, even though I've been playing this game for a couple months. And yeah. So I see he's playing as Mastodon. I see that sexy row of phalanx. Because Mastodons are sexy. Oh, by the way, I probably will butcher names and stuff like that really badly. So Mastodons, Mastodons. Yeah. Actually, ironically enough, even though I'm a Scipii fantard, I didn't know Scipii how to pronounce some of their names until I actually heard them pronounced in the campaign. But yeah. So he starts moving his guys up. I wait to see what he's going to do. I usually, in the future, I'll probably get more spontaneous with my guys, or I'll start taking advantage more. But I usually see what they're going to do first. I like to see, I like to have the second move in a game, so I can let him make the first move, and I just figure, all right, well, here's what I'll do: retaliation. And actually, that seems to work well for me. When I do the first move, it never really comes out too well. I usually get flanked, or I usually get hit from behind. I was playing a game against Carthage earlier, and I had a really good offensive against him, I feel. I was going to come up, I was threatening to break through his phalanx line, and he has slipped some units behind my guys. I didn't even see them, and he just allowed my guys for a crushing victory. So I think it was a good idea to try to keep to the second in a game. Alright, so I'm about this time, I'm getting set up. I figure what I'm gonna do. They start engaging fire, and I see this row of archers above us. These skirmishers. I think, they're right for the picking for my cavalry. And I don't like my guys being rained on, getting unnecessary deaths, so about this time point, yeah, I start moving up. I feel, these guys are easy. I'm gonna rout them. I'm gonna get them off the field. I'm going to hurt his army in a sense by taking out any skirmishers he has, and not letting him get those bonuses for taking out casualties like that. Taking out unnecessarily. And I get these guys to rout. I get most of these guys to rout. Actually, yeah, my archers themselves, I got these guys to rout. So I did pretty well for this opening move. He made a mistake of doing that. If I was him, I would have advanced this and kept my guys behind. I don't like my archers being out front because of cavalry, especially when he sees I have strong cavalry like this. I would have kept these guys up front, and I would have just slowly come in and use these guys to hit them back. So I think his cavalry could have beaten mine. I forget what upgrades I have for any of these guys, but his cavalry, if he'd done it right, he could have probably routed my guys. So I'm keeping my guys away from his pikemen. I'm definitely scared of them because I don't want to lose any of my horsemen right now, or my cavalry. And I want to save the pikemen for my cohorts. Because, cohorts are like that. But I see these guys right here. I figure, I can either get in behind here, I can, as they're disarrayed like this, I can do some damage, or I can hit these guys. But my cavalry does, derp, and they hit these guys instead, and they're out. And that was a fail on my part, I feel. But, whatever. I keep these guys away from royal pikemen. Start moving my cavalry back. I figure, I don't want to lose them. I move these guys over here. He starts giving chase to them though, and to me, he could have placed these guys better.
We're being attacked!
Move these up. Goodbye. Yeah. So he's gonna start moving these guys up to my line. Moving these over here. And they start engaging. Like I said, I have these guys on guard mode, so they're not going to take too many casualties from these guys. And these guys are going to hold them right here for quite a while. And it's only going to be right here there's any fighting going on. They're not going to be guys.
They're attacking us!
I see my cavalry up here is getting chased by 2 units of pikemen, so I move these guys up here, see if I can put some assistance to this, see if I can hit these guys from the flank. And I think he put his guys into a pretty bad mood because I got archers right here raining down on these guys with flaming arrows and stuff like that. So even though they're armored, so yeah, I took out a few guys, but or I could have. I moved my cavalry over here. I moved them on the flank, and I figured, you know, I'm gonna take out these guys. I probably should have only sent one, and sent the other guys to hit maybe back here, but it is regardless. About that time, he moves his cavalry back. He moves them, and hits my line over here, and I notice. They start to engage. I move these cavalry up to assist because I see, you know, they're just this huge cloud right here. And yeah, my cavalry up to hit them from the side of here. I move these guys in to assist here. He rounds a lot of my guys. Pretty good bit of damage to his pillar storm. And I hit with my cavalry. One of my units rounds, but and then I start routing his cavalry, and they start to flee. Start moving these guys up. I move these guys up here because I want them to come around behind here and assist these guys. They're full melee now. I move these guys around for the same purpose. I'm going to come around, hit from behind. I feel like I use these guys before. I was either going to hit them behind here, or hit them from behind here. I might have had these guys up here to sort of hold off these guys from sandwiching my guys. And I was going to have these guys come in as well. About this time, I moved my cavalry up here. They're starting to take out these stack guys. I sent some to attack this pikeman right here. See if I can do some damage there.
The gods have filled the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward.
You guys are depleted over here, and they start to rout. Now at this time, you know, I do some cleaning up operations up here. I think these guys out over here and try and take out those guys. But for the most part, I am focused solely in here. This is where all the fighting is. By this point, I didn't figure, I was thinking that I think I'll make kill the chance. But now that he only has...
The enemy general is slain,
dead general,
and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Left. Yeah. He's... not much is going to go on his favor. I send these guys back here. I start to get these guys here. He's going to sandwich my guys, but I was going to start sending these guys back here to sort of take out these guys. All I'm going to do here is I start to route these guys. No, not much left in the army anymore. So I'm going to destroy them. And you know, I guess Puxes here to route, and I guess 2 units of pipe here to route. Here in Sucking. Let's see, about 20,000 frames left to this. If these guys move in, I figure I'm gonna hit these guys as they're trying to sandwich my guys. These guys route, and I hit these guys, and then you know I miss defeat.
Rome demands victory from her generals, and this day is clearly our victory!
And it doesn't show any battles, so this is extreme because it's a fail, but oh well. So, that was, I guess, that was my first victory. there's a lot I think I could have done better, and there's a lot I will do better as I learn the game more, as I understand more, and as I eventually, you know, make more of these documentaries, meet some of the stronger players, and see if they can show me anything. Maybe. Actually, now that I think about it, this might actually give a good contrast to Prince of Macedon's documentaries. You got his documentaries of a master and my documentaries of a noob. Though not nearly as funny as he is. For starters, though, for improving, I think I could have preserved my cavalry a bit more. As you know, these guys had a mistake of hitting those pikemen. I had to rally guys back here. They were caught up in that melee of horsemen. But regardless of that, I think I actually used them pretty well. And I normally use them. I know that nowadays I appreciate the power of having cavalry superiority as I attained here in the beginning. I think I could have had these guys better placed, and these guys, my first line in relation to my second line of cohorts, I think that they could have been better proportioned. I noticed that this side had hardly any protection, that he could have, if I was him with my cavalry, I wouldn't have hit my center, I would have hit right here. Because these guys had nothing supporting them. They only had one line of cohorts. He had like 4 or 5 cavalry. He could have come in behind. But even regardless of that, if I hadn't come in with my cohorts over here and my cavalry over here, he would have actually broken through here, and he would have, you know, raped all my skirmishers. And then he could probably hit my guys from the rear, and he probably could have pinned him. But I managed to fend him off. I managed to rout him. He didn't have much left over on this side anyways because my archer fire. And so that happened that way. Yeah. So if you like these videos, you know, you want to consider following them. If you want to see the mind of a noob, I think it's better. Regardless of what you think, I'll still make them anyways, because, you know, I just don't care. They'll probably admit that, but whatever. Yeah, thank you for watching.